Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right.
Now, Michelle Obama did an interview with Jay Shetty on his podcast, On Purpose with Jay Shetty, and they talked about being couple goals, all right? They've been married 31 years, married in 1992. They have two daughters, Sasha and Malaya, of course. But before this interview, we also got a chance to sit down with Barack Obama. The Breakfast Club did, and we asked him about... We did.
When? Oh, you talking about back in the day?
Yes.
Oh, you
yes.
make it sound like we just did it.
No,
Where was I at?
I know. We got a chance to sit down, and we actually asked him about, being in a marriage and how it worked and how everything looked all peaches and cream on the outside. And this is what he said when we interviewed him.
So when you talk about your wife and you talk about how hard it was and how she didn't want you to run, how bad did it get in the household? Did it ever get to the point where it was like, you know what, maybe this is not going to work for us, or was that never an option when it came to your relationship?
No, I think there were times where certainly she thought this wasn't going to work. Michelle once told me something that I think summed it up pretty well. She said, I have organized my life not to have a lot of mess in my life. And politics, by definition, brings mess into our household. Mm-hmm. And I understood that. And the sacrifice she made is one that, I've had to work off. I've been, my debt has been.
You're still paying that tab off.
It never ends.
It's like,
Never ends.
It's almost like a payday loan, it just keeps on.
Well, on the podcast with Jay Shetty, Michelle, she talks about
She responded to that interview.
Not being couple. Well, she didn't respond 4 years ago.
Shut up, boy. I'm trying to tell a story here. She responded to that interview. That's what she was doing. She was on Jay Shetty's show, responding to what Barack Obama said on the Breakfast Club. Go.
First of all, pick well. Pick somebody you respect and like. Start there. And then remember that that's who they are. And then understand that with that, they are going to be, and you are going to be deeply, deeply flawed. And you're going to make a whole lot of mistakes, right? But in the end, you can look that person in the eye and you go, you're still the person that I like and love and respect, and we can figure this out. So I share that because I don't want people looking at me and Barack like hashtag couples goals and not know that, no, there are some broken things that happen even in the best of marriages.
Yeah, I mean, listen, none of those individuals you see should be couples goals because you don't even know these people. Like, we only know what we see on TV or what we see on social media. We don't see them at home. And that's when you see the real relationship. And that's what real relationships are. Like, it's all a process. You might look at somebody and think couples goals until you see them at home and you're like, oh, I don't want that.
Nah, I don't want that. But you could take parts of different relationships that inspire you, whether it's, something that they do, whether it's a date night every Friday or how they discuss something in their relationship. You can take that. But like you said, you never know what's going on in somebody's relationship.
You have no idea. When you say couples goals, you have no idea what these couples are dealing with in their private time. You only know what they show you, via their public platforms.
That's right. Now, Michelle Obama also talks about the election and that she's very afraid.
What keeps me up are the things that I know. The war in the region, in too many regions. What is AI going to do for us? The environment, are we moving at all fast enough? What are we doing about education? Are people going to vote? And why aren't people voting? Are we too stuck to our phones? I mean, those are the things that keep me up. And you wonder, where are people? Where are we in this? Where are our hearts? What's going to happen in this next election? I am terrified about what could possibly happen because our leaders matter. Who we select, who speaks for us, who holds that bully pulpit. The fact that people think that government, does it really even do anything? And I'm like, oh my God. Does government do everything for us? And we cannot take this democracy for granted.
Yeah, they don't keep me up at night because I have embraced the inevitable. And the inevitable is mutually assured destruction. Sorry to be the pessimistic one in the room. And she's not saying anything we haven't been saying. My only problem with a lot of these conversations, it's not the sense of urgency that it needs to be around a lot of these things. But the Obamas have already told us what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because you saw that movie Leave the World Behind.
Jesus Christ.
If you've seen the movie Leave the World Behind and you saw Obama, remember when the Boondocks did President Obama? When they was in their bunker? And they basically told us, hey, we going to be fine.
We all right.
I don't know about y'all.
We gonna be all right.
We going to be fine, but I don't know about y'all. They've already told us what it is.
Well, you can check out that full conversation on Jay Shetty. Now, also...
Salute to Jay Shetty, man. iHeartRadio Podcast Network. Dropping the clues bombs for Jay Shetty, man. That's my guy.
Now, also, let's move to Jonathan Majors. Now, we know Jonathan Majors yesterday. He referenced Coretta Scott King a couple of times. Once when he was dealing with his white girlfriend and said he wants her to be more like Coretta Scott King.
I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. The woman that supports me needs to be a great woman.
Everywhere John go, he gonna hear the name Coretta. I don't know why y'all cut it off before he got to
the part where he said it.
Silly production. But everywhere he go, he gonna hear the name Coretta. He gonna hear the name Coretta so much that he gonna think his name is Coretta.
Well,
he gonna be in Starbucks. They gonna write Coretta on his cup.
Well, he said Megan Good is his Coretta Scott King.
How would you describe your relationship?
She's an angel. She's held me down like a Coretta, you know? I'm so blessed to have her.
All right, well, Bernice King, which is Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott.
Come on, Bernice. Drop on the clues bomb for Bernice.
Said, my mother wasn't a prop.
That's right.
She was a peaceful advocate before she met my father and was instrumental in him speaking out against the Vietnam War. Please understand, my mama was a force. So she wanted to be that, period.
She basically said, keep my mother's name out your effing mouth. Okay? I'm telling you, man, everywhere Jonathan Majors go, he going to hear the name Coretta. He going to think his name is Coretta Scott King. He going to be in Starbucks and somebody's just going to write Coretta on his cup.
Jesus.
Okay? Like, this is... Whatever, man. God bless Jonathan Majors.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report.
We just want you to stop referring to every single woman as Coretta. And if I was Megan Good, right? Right? If I was Megan Good, you can't call me what you called another woman, man.
Especially
you know what I'm saying? Like if a woman,
ex.
that's what I'm saying.
The ex-white woman.
And Coretta is like, honestly, calling somebody your Coretta, that's like calling them your rib.
Your ride or die.
Like, forget the ride or die. Hey, that's just some nigga shit. Nigga stuff. Right?
Coretta was the ride or die.
No, she wasn't. Coretta was not ride or die. Like I don't even like that term ride or die. Because why does the person have to die? Why do I got to die to prove my loyalty to you? All I'm saying is it's like the rib. You know, when you say, oh, that the person is my rib, that woman is my rib. When you say somebody's your Coretta, that's like saying that's your rib. You can't just be going around calling everybody your Coretta. That's your game? That's your game? That's what it sounds like, right?
I wonder how many times.
Is your Riz Coretta? That's what you do when you really want to make a girl feel like you into them. You my Coretta. God damn, man. Jesus Christ.
That'd be some good game if it didn't come out like that, though. Because if it didn't come out, it would be some good shit.
Fab was the first one with the Riz. Fab said, what he said, you gonna be my Coretta, I'm gonna be your king. What did Fab say on that song? You know what I'm talking about, man.
I don't remember.
Man, how you don't remember that? You from New York City.
I don't remember every line from every New York rapper.
What was the line? I can't remember the line right now, man. I'm gonna be Coretta Scott if I'm a B King or something like that.
Yes.
Anyway,
yes.
Fab was the first person with that Riz, is what I'm saying. You can't make that your Riz. You can't go around calling every girl your Coretta just like you can't go around calling every girl your rib, man. You can't do that now.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. When we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figueroa will be joining us, and then James Samuel will be joining us. He's the director, the writer, and composer of the new movie, The Book of Clarence, which comes out this week. So we're going to talk to him in a little bit. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Breakfast Club.